Hey guys, Invader Kim here with a new video about PAX Day. This video is all about steel armor. You don't need a huge clan to reach steel armor, but you do need some helpful friends if you want to do it quickly. My clan has an average of 4 to 8 people online throughout the day, more or less depending on if we're doing any events that day. And we just pushed our first steel pieces last night. I wanted to make a quick video on how we got here. The bottleneck for steel is animal hides. My amazing clanmates noticed this bottleneck while I was knee-deep in cooking and immediately made an amazing animal hide farm route for us to run whenever we have 2 or more willing to run it. If we don't have 2 people, then someone is usually killing black bears in a different loop solo. I want to note here that I have seen people posting pictures of them cheesing these packs solo by chopping a large tree down and standing on it, or just finding a rock to climb on and killing them from there. So, although it is faster as a group, you should be able to kill all these options solo if you really need to. Just get creative. This interactive map, paxday.th.gl, will be a useful tool for you to find good spawns to farm in your local regions. We highly recommend this on your second monitor. This is what we used, and then marked locations on our map in-game where we found the packs specifically. Now we just run through with our cartographer Relics leading the way, as he is our hide king and memorized all the locations after the first few loops. Another very useful tip I can share with you is that we made a forward operating base close to where we farm our hides loop. At this base, we have boxes of consumables, all the repair benches, and then a bunch of tanning racks, charcoal kilns, furnaces, and looms. Slowly, we're building it up, but its main purpose is when we depot our items back from our runs, it all gets processed up there and thrown on the racks. We only bring down completed materials back to our main base. Having the tables up there to repair all your gear between runs is also extremely helpful. It makes these hide runs so much smoother. Our fob is in a location we can get to dungeons at easier as well, so it'll be useful in the long run for other material farms, not just hides. Slowly but steadily, we have gathered up enough hides over the past week to finally get me to level 23 leatherworking. Hitting 23 moved the very hard level 32 craft of fine leather bands and fine string leather to just hard. I used up all of the rest of our generic leather we had stockpiled while farming animal hides by pushing hundreds of trivial gloves crafts. I only got 10 to 11 XP per craft, but we had like 3 boxes full of generic leather to use up. That got me about 3/4 of the level from 22 to 23, while using materials we really didn't need anymore anyways. To finish the rest of the XP I needed, I used some of our boiled leather and pushed decent leather gloves until I hit 23. We debated our next move here, but ultimately decided to just go for some bands crafts and see if we get any. I made 5 out of 10 crafts on these at hard difficulty. With those bands, we made 5 out of 5 of the steel helmet crafts our armorsmith tried. He will be leveling up his skill more now that we have these bands, so we can attempt pieces other than helmets with a higher success rate too. The grind is not over. Now that I am 23 and we know that we can make bands, we plan to push hides a lot more and start producing fine leather instead of boiled, unless we need to grab some boiled for a specific magic item craft. The lack of hides and bottleneck on them is really frustrating. But I wanted to post this because it is still possible to get steel armors right now, even with a smaller group. I'm aiming for a full plate set for at least a couple of us by the weekend, where we will be attempting another dungeon run. Do you guys have steel armor yet? This is such a huge boost for our small clan, and we are all hyped to get more pieces soon so we can do some dungeons more efficiently in the future. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can see when I post new videos. As always, I'll be back with another video soon.